Erectile dysfunction. Angie, what do you think about this?
Yay!
Angie approves.
It was the saddest orgasm I've ever heard.
Hey, where you going?
I'm getting down to Frank's Diner. They're only open for breakfast and lunch, so I gotta hurry.
Whoa, what do they got down there?
Amazing food! They have their world-famous garbage plates, but so much more. Fantastic homemade French toast, delicious sandwiches for lunch, and be sure to check out their daily specials. They're always coming up with something new and different.
That's Frank's Diner, located in downtown Kenosha at 508 58th Street. Whether you are buying, selling, or just curious about the local market, Shannon Franklin of RE/MAX Newport Elite would love to offer her support and service.
Shannon knows Kenosha, both as an agent and can help you find exactly what you're looking for.
Find her realtor webpage at remax.com or give her a call at 262-960-5182 to begin your real estate journey. Looking for that perfect gift?
Contact Aaron Hunzinger of AH Did It for a fabulous one-of-a-kind creation.
Aaron specializes in metal, canvas, leather, and wood to bring amazing works of art to life.
Contact him now by finding him on Facebook at AH Did It. That's all one word. AH Did It. This episode of the Ktown Connects podcast is going to get a little toasty as we connect with comedian, photographer, artist, the one and only John Toast O'Neill. Cue that music, Jason.
Solid.
Wow. Welcome to the Ktown Connects podcast. And I'm one of your hosts, Donnie.
Hey there, Donnie.
Stancato.
Ooh, downtown Donnie Stancato.
Oh, only for you, birthday boy.
Birthday boy.
tomorrow.
Well, it is tomorrow, but technically it's 2 weeks old.
How does everyone know when my birthday is?
Facebook tells everything.
Yeah.
Facebook
While we're
knows all.
recording this, tomorrow technically is Jason's birthday, but this is old news because this is coming out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I'll tell you what's not old: doing the Ktown Connects podcast and connecting Kenosha.
And we're having a great
love
time
doing.
this summer, Donnie. And we're enjoying summer in Kenosha, man. Lots of great stuff going on
Yeah,
there.
Kenosha is the place to be.
The place.
Yes, it really is. So we are here recording today at the A Plus Mobility Recording Studio in beautiful downtown Kenosha.
That's right, Donnie. A Plus Mobility is the area's newest mobility and home medical equipment store. Ashley has the knowledge to help you, John, make the right decisions for yourself or your loved ones. That's A Plus Mobility, 2324 18th Street. You can visit their website at aplusmobilitysolutions.com for, get this, more.
Yep, you can't forget about that more.
Oh, there's more.
There's a lot more, huh?
John O'Neill.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
That theme song, huh?
Love it.
Wow.
Love it.
Thank you, Dropping Daisies, for that. What a
Honestly.
great song.
Awesome
It
song.
should have
Awesome
been
song.
at the beginning of that 70s show.
Yeah, I
that
mean-
should have been. That should have been. If had they written it earlier,
That could
like
have
when I
been
was in
it.
high school, that could have been it. And at the
could
very
have
end,
been.
"Hello,
Wow.
Wisconsin." Still put that in there.
Wow.
See?
Yeah.
You know, we tried to get Topher Grace on the show.
Did you?
We tried. We probably did like a 5-minute one with him in a quick phone interview.
He said nothing, huh?
Never got any reply. We tried. So, Donnie, what are we brewing today here?
Oh,
we got
my-
some great beers from Public, huh?
Yeah, we are drinking the light lager from Public Craft Brewing Company. Alcohol count is very low, only 4%, but yet it tastes so good, so you can drink like 12 of them
Yeah.
and just enjoy yourself.
But I'm having a Reaches for Peaches. It's a peach blonde ale. It's very refreshing, very summery.
Wow, that
And
does sound
I guess
good.
they have their sours ready to go down there at Public Craft Brewing in downtown Kenosha. They weren't available in cans yet when we recorded this, which is right before 4th of July. Hopefully it'll be ready for the 4th.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah,
Well,
so go on down and check out Public Craft Brewing Company, 62850 8th Street in downtown Kenosha. You can check out their full menu of food, beer, wine, spirits, events at publiccraftbrewing.com.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Public is pretty solid, too.
Yeah, it's a nice place they got
is.
there.
Hey, it's a Public.
Well, Jason, who are we here with again?
Well, Donnie, we are here with John O'Neill. He's a local little celebrity of sorts, I guess.
Wow.
We've seen him around town here.
Sure, yeah.
Seen you around.
People recognize
So,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Been in the Kenosha News a couple times.
I think so. Once. No, twice for sure. Yeah,
A couple times.
Yeah, a couple times. That is
yeah.
a couple. Yeah.
Police blotter a few times.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say any of that. Just, but
It's like, how'd you fucking find that?
But John, thanks so much for being here today. So
Thanks for having me.
You actually live right around the corner from the Ktown Connects studios, sponsored by A Plus Mobility.
I don't know if you should tell people that I got a few stalkers out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a few. I'm a local celebrity. You can't be a celebrity without stalkers.
You were in the Kenosha News for crying out loud.
I was. I mean, she's. I hate bringing it up because I don't want to boast, but toast don't want to boast.
But you're not born and raised here. You're raised out in Kettering. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Kettering, Ohio.
That's a suburb of Duluth. So it's not like a little farm town, is it? It's more like a city part. Nice sized city part of Duluth. Yeah, area.
Duluth?
No, not Duluth.
That's Dayton.
Dayton.
That's Dayton.
Let's start with that
You can't
D.
read your own handwriting.
Yeah, it's a suburb. I wrote Dayton. Yeah.
I was like, yes, and you is what I do.
Yeah.
It's a little suburb of Dayton, right on the outskirts of Dayton. Yeah.
Yeah. Dayton, Ohio, not Duluth, Minnesota.
Not Duluth, Minnesota. Dayton, Ohio.
Did you like living there?
I did for quite a while. Actually, I had a good time. I was enjoying it. Nothing really to do out there.
No.
I mean, Cincinnati's pretty cool. Making the trip out down to Cincinnati.
How far away was that?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, okay.
Not bad at
Yeah,
all.
not
Like
bad at all.
Milwaukee, almost.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it was fine. It just kind of felt like there wasn't.
Improv and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
How'd your love for that just kind of come to fruition?
It kind of started out with comedy sports. Like my director, because I was in theaters and plays and like musical theater like that. So my director had something called comedy sports, which was just like people from our high school. We'd all get a team together. And then we do improv for like the whole school, like, it was like a event and people would come and vote for us. And like we had like a panel of judges. And the panel of judges were part of a theater troupe called Smarty Pants, which was in Kettering, Ohio. And they saw me and they're like, hey, if you ever want to come to a workshop, like we do them every Wednesday night, and come on out, you're pretty funny, and maybe we can teach you a thing or two. Yeah. And I was like, for sure, yeah, like I love doing this, just clowning up here, just having a good time. And plus I watched like Whose Line Is It Anyway, and everyone liked that show. That show was hilarious. So so I had some fun doing that, and I did a lot of improv through high school.
Where do you think your funny bone came from? Something with your parents, or
totally? Yeah, my dad for sure was. He was a little he's a little cringy, but like
well, he was an old man.
he was so like I remember it was me and my stepbrother, and my stepbrother brought like a date with him to like when we were going to the theater to watch like I think it was like Red Dawn, the remake of Red Dawn, and when my dad came to pick us up, he had like it was like a thing full of slime, and you'd push in it to make a fart noise.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So like he's right, like I'm in the front seat with him, and then my stepbrother and his little date are in the back, and the whole time my dad's just like pushing in, like, oh, I'm so sorry, like trying to embarrass, like he was always clowning people.
I like that.
He was a fun guy, and like when I was young, like I listened to a lot of Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh yeah, good old Weird Al.
He cracked me up, and so that created my love for like making people laugh.
So you're growing up in Ohio. When you graduated from high school, what did you want to be when you grew up? What was your idea?
For sure.
Oh, you just had that in your bones already. You're like, this is what I want. This is what I want to accomplish with my life.
Yeah. It's so funny. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian ever since I was a little kid, and like my brother showed me George Carlin and like the 7 words you can't say on TV, and I was like,
classic.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so amazing. I mean, I was a little kid. I'm 10 years younger than him. I must have been like 6 or 7, but it's like a core memory,
Yeah.
Like I'm like, wow, I love all of those words. I don't know why, but I love every single one of them, and I love that he's just saying and people are laughing. And when I was a little kid and I started to transition, when I like hit puberty, I started to transition between like briefs and like boxers. Like I got, like my mom got me like the first pack of boxer shorts that I've ever had.
Okay.
And I was so happy that I got boxers, and like my whole family was there, and I just go out.
We're like, try it on.
Honestly,
try 'em on.
well, no, they were doing their own thing, and like I had this box of hats, so I put on a different hat and then put on these, and I was just wearing nothing but these boxers, and like I went out and just started doing bits with these freaking hats on, with my boxers on. Like I would change the boxers and change the hat.
And how old were you then?
I must have been like 10.
Wow.
It's embarrassingly older than they should have been doing that, but like
You were a born entertainer.
I really was.
Yep.
I really was. I remember my brother-in-law was like, "Hey, your thing's open there, and you're poking out." And then I'm like, "Oh, never mind. No more show. No more show."
So you didn't come to Kenosha until you were 26.
Yeah.
What led to that? What made you decide to come to Kenosha, Wisconsin? Have you ever been here before you moved here?
I did. I came here once for my
a girl?
sister's. No. Well, technically, my sister's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She's living here. She's been living here for a while.
Oh, okay.
And she got married, and she invited me out, and was like,
Okay.
"Hey, come, my wedding, whatever, and shit." And so I had a really good time.
Where was the wedding at? Or the reception, I guess.
So the reception was at Wine Not at first, and then we walked down to Ashling on the lot.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Still
Did
open,
you take a dump there?
I did not. Not that I remember. I got really drunk. I got like insanely drunk because she was like, "It's open bar." I'm like, "Shit, no problem." And it was like when I was like really into White Russians, so I was just like packing down, just drinking milk all night.
You thought you were the dude?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had that
Alcoholic
phase.
milk. Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, it happens.
But like I was living in Ohio, and I was living in like an outskirt, like in the sticks of Ohio, because I'm gonna get real. Like it was right after my mom passed away, and then I moved in with this girl. Then it was like this toxic relationship, and my sister keeps going like, "Dude, just move out here. Like I'll set you up for a little bit, and like just till you get on your feet. Kenosha's so awesome for artists, and like you can do stand up here. I know you want to do stand up because at that point I'd never done it. I just done improv.
Okay.
She's like, "Come on here, you can do that. Like you're gonna love it out here." And then finally I got to the point of like no return with this girl.
You just had to go.
This woman I was with. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I
got an out.
Yeah, I got an out, and I'm taking it. So I grabbed my dog, and we're like, peace. Like, yeah, we were gone.
You came to Kenosha. I mean, I guess the first impression, why not? And Ashland Lock with a
in
bridal
downtown
party.
Kenosha.
Like,
Yeah,
honestly, and like walking from that to that, and there's the lake, and there's the trolley, and it's like, yeah, why wouldn't I move here? Like, honestly,
That's a good first impression. Yeah.
So when you moved here, were you shocked? You were like, "Oh my God, there's so much going on. I love it."
Oh yeah. I mean, there are moments where you have that. You get a little homesick,
Right.
But like I ultimately powered through.
But you adapted.
Oh, so much. Well, because it was like the day after I moved here was the harbor market, and my sister's like, "Come on to the harbor market," and like I'm all into this hippie stuff when I'm moving here, and I'm like, "What? This is I'm home. Like, I'm home." And
Yep.
she's like, "Let's go to Ashley and get a bloody." And I'm like, I got me a bloody, and I've got me my produce, and like I'm having a good time. My homemade soaps, like yeah, it was great. It was like love at first sight, man. Like it was wonderful.
You can really win people over with Kenosha. You hit the right spot.
Yeah, you really.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where I hit. Like I hit right there, and I was like,
Well, there's a lot of great spots, but
yeah. Plus, I lived right down the street from the dunes. Like, it was where my sister lived.
Oh.
So, like, that night, I remember we got in at, like, midnight. And, I had my dog with me, and I'm like, we're going to go for a walk. And, like, we went down and walked down by the lake. And it was just, like, this beautiful, serene, and, like, real calm. And I'm like, this is where I need to be.
Yeah.
This
It's like
is right
Michigan. It's like a sea. It's like, it's not really like a lake.
Yeah. It feels like it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So you're here in Kenosha. You got to find work. You got to find some place where you can get your creativity out.
Right.
What was like searching around for jobs, maybe doing some stand-ups and some stuff like that?
Yeah,
Where did you search
get
around?
involved that circle kind of thing?
Well, I worked at Domino's Pizza.
Oh, very nice.
Because I worked at Domino's when I was in Ohio, and
Easy
I was
peasy.
like, exactly,
Get
like,
the job,
They have a Domino's
make some
here.
money.
I like I deliver pizzas and shit, so I know how to do that.
In a town of Italian pizza places, Domino's is okay fast food pizza.
I like their thin crust.
It's okay.
So I like their New York style.
I haven't had that yet. I want to get that.
We just need a New York style pizza joint around here. That's
Yeah.
all we need. But yeah, so I started working with Domino's, and the manager at the time was like, "Hey, I know this cat who like does stand up comedy." Plus, like it was when Fusion started to do their like every second Wednesday of every month, like Mike Salas would like
Mike Salas.
yeah, like he would set up this this comedy open mic, and like I was like, shit, like that's right down the street, like let's do it. So
What was your first impression of going there? Were you nervous to sign up? Did you have jokes lined up? Walk us through the process.
for sure had jokes lined up. So I was of course nervous. I still get nervous to go up.
Oh,
like
okay.
I mean, you gotta have that spark, you know, that excitement. I don't. Maybe it's not nerves. Maybe it's just more excitement.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like excited to go up there. Plus, I did improv and musical theater and stuff, so I've been in front of a crowd. But it was nerve wracking a little bit because it's like it's different from musical theater and from improv, because improv you have a team, musical theater you have a script, but this is just me. It's just me. I mean, you know, naked on stage.
Yeah, just you. Yeah,
Just me, and this is all my stuff that I think's funny. And of course, I didn't do too well, but I did enough to where I'm like, no, I kind of
Polish yourself a
something
little
there.
bit.
Yeah, and more importantly, I had fun.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
the key,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt
Have a
that
good time doing
rush,
it.
and I'm like, I want to do it again. And this other cat would take me up to Milwaukee, and like we
Shout
go
out
and
who?
perform. Ricky Medea.
Oh, I know Ricky.
Yeah, you know Ricky Medea. Yeah.
What was that first joke? Did you bust it out
Oh my god,
at Fusion? Do you remember?
I still use this joke too.
Oh.
I still use it. Where I talk about smoking cannabis, and I go like, yeah, like, you know, one of my favorite things to do is to smoke weed and watch Intervention. That's one of my favorite things because I'll be sitting there just in my sister's basement, just. Oh shit. That girl's got a drug problem. Fuck, where's my lighter? And like, yeah, and I was like, that's the one. That's the good one. Plus the bong sound effect, really.
Oh, yeah, you nailed
takes it
that.
home. Yeah.
What was the favorite place so far to do like an open mic or do a comedy set in Kenosha?
Currently,
Well, all time.
you know what? I'm gonna say my favorite place to do it all time right now also is going to be the Yacht Club.
Oh,
Max and Oscar of the Spirit Shakers, shout out.
who are those guys?
Max and Oscar of the Spirit Shakers,
Great-
shout
great
out.
guys,
They're
yes.
awesome. They're great guys.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
They
they
set
are.
this really
Go
awesome
back a
open
few
mic.
episodes to hear them.
They're pretty solid.
We had a fun time with those guys.
Because they were talking about how they were going to do it every other week, but now it's like every week.
Oh yeah, well, especially in the summertime. Yeah, in the summertime.
It's so beautiful, and like doing it lakeside and just, and like I feel like this is, I don't know. I feel like there's always this stigma on my shoulders where I'm like, I go to an open mic and I put too much pressure on it. You
Yeah.
know, and I go, oh, these jokes have to work, but they don't have to. I'm just trying them out. But like with this mic, it's just so beautiful that no matter what happens, I don't give a shit because I'm having a good time.
You're still sitting there on the harbor. And, yeah.
Just lakeside, man, enjoying a drink, just kicking it with the homies. You know,
And that's on when? Thursdays?
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays,
Yeah, every Wednesday. Every Wednesday
Wednesday
at
at
7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
7 to 10.
Are you there every week or try
Every
to?
week. Every week, man. Yeah.
All right, we'll have to pop down there.
That's
Yeah.
kind of cool to have like do stand. You know, when you think about stand comedians, when you think of open mic.
Yeah.
I mean, you think it should be, but you don't think people are going to do it. You think guys with guitars, pretty much, you know.
Well,
that's cool.
I'm the only comedian. It's me and this other dude, Devin Hampson, I believe is his last name. He also does comedy there.
Okay.
We're the only two comedians.
That's awesome, man. Well, it's cool to have a little break from the music and
absolutely.
Go up there.
It's a trade-off because some people don't want to listen because they're there for music, and they're not here to listen to your takes. Like they're here to listen to music in the background and bullshit with their friends.
Right.
But you're up for 10 minutes max, right? Usually.
I don't use the time myself. I just go, here are my jokes. Laters. It's mainly for me to see if I enjoy saying it.
Yeah, right. And what kind of response you're getting? Maybe
absolutely.
If you have a good time, you might throw in a few more and blah, 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 and try that. So
and Max and Oscar are really attentive too. So they'll listen and they'll hear it, and I can at least hear some laughs. Or if I hear the silence, I'm like, well, that didn't work. So
yeah.
All right. With that, let's take our first break, and we'll come back with more and what John O'Neill is up to now.
All right. Where do all the cool cats hang out? At Union Park Tavern, of course.
UPT, as it's called by the hipsters, is located at 4520 8th Avenue, as they serve up great libation and award-winning food.
They open at 11 a.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. on the weekends for a fantastic breakfast.
Oh, I forgot to mention, they have musical entertainment most nights of the week and have one of the greatest beer gardens in town.
That's Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue.
Yay!
Donnie, I just love this kitchen table. Where'd you get it?
Thanks, Jason. I picked it up at Vintage Underground, 5817 6th Avenue.
From fine decorative plates to collective beer cans to the toys you loved as a child, there are vintage and unique items everywhere.
Not sure what you're looking for? Stacy will be happy to help you find a perfect gift for someone or just something to treat yourself.
Don't miss their expanded space to the north full of amazing local vendors. Stop
at Vintage Underground in downtown Kenosha today. And we're back from that break.
And what a break it was.
Yes, it was. We are here with John O'Neill, stand-up comedian.
Yes, sir.
Photographer, artist. He does everything.
Wow.
He does everything. And where can we find some of your work at, John?
Well, you can go on my... you can check out my work on my Etsy, not my Etsy, my Instagram, which is Toastradamus. TOASTRADAHMUS.
That link will be down in our show notes. You just click your info down there. You can click right on that and give them a like.
Just so used to spelling it. And then,
what made you come up with that name?
Nostradamus, like the fortune teller.
Oh,
and then Toast is my nickname, so it was just fun, and no one else has thought of it. It's my gamer tag. I don't have to add numbers to it.
There
it's
you go.
Toastradamus, first of his name.
You claimed it. You're not Toastradamus 64.
No, it's mine. It's mine. I'm the only one.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did you get that nickname, Toast?
Toast?
Yes.
So it was about 2003, and it was one of my first ICP concerts. Called the Wicked Wonka Tour. And I went down to Cincinnati with a couple of homies, and we had a really good time at this concert, and we went to a place called Waffle House afterwards. I don't know if you're familiar with Waffle House. So it was 2 in the morning. We're at this Waffle House, and we're sitting there, and I have a plate of toast because I'm a broke ass, and that's all I can afford. So I got my toast. My friends have their hash browns, and these people start walking past us, and one of my buddies, he looks at one of the girls and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, you have something on your face." And she turns, looks at him, and says, "Why don't you mind your own fucking business?" Just immediately from 0 to 100. He goes, "Whoa, why don't you calm down?" I don't know if you guys have ever been in an altercation before, but telling someone to calm down is the exact opposite of what you want to happen. So that happened. Her boyfriend goes, "Well, leave my fucking..." He stands up. My crew stands up. And next thing I know, there's a fight in a Waffle House. Big surprise between my homies and these random cats.
Waffle House riot.
I've never been in a fight before. I was this theater kid, little, just whatever. And I had nothing but my toast, so I just start throwing toast at these cats who were attacking my friends, and they were cut diagonally. So I started trying to throw them like ninja stars. I see a lot of Bruce Lee movies and shit when I was a kid. So I'm thinking maybe I can catch an edge or something and get one in the eye. But no, it was just a whole bunch of people fighting on top of a bunch of toast, and the cops show up, we get kicked out, and we get banned from that Waffle House or whatever. Like, I doubt I could probably still go there today, and they'd be like, we don't know who you are.
Yeah, well,
That's the guy who threw the down.
But they know damn well who I am.
Yeah.
Waffle House is like, for as trashy it is, they're surprisingly on top of shit. But then on the way home, they were all talking about the fight. Be like, yeah, man, like I kicked him right in the face, and it was crazy. And it was like, I almost slipped on a piece of toast. Like, why was there toast being thrown all over the goddamn place? And I'm like, I had nothing better to. I don't know. I didn't know how to fight. They're like, oh, you were throwing the toast. All right, toast. And it just sort of carried on. And like, it's a fun nickname. And John is such a boring name. So
John Toast O'Neill.
John Toast O'Neill's
Yeah, I
fun,
like that.
man. Yeah.
Toastios.
Toastos. Toastos.
Getting hungry.
Yeah, keep talking about food. Especially toast.
Toast.
Yeah, toast.
Getting toasty in here? All right, John, let's get up to speed what you're doing now. You're also a photographer?
I am indeed.
Tell us about this. Tell us.
So, photography is super cool, man. Like, I have a lot of fun doing it. So, I do the action figure photography on my Instagram.
He
and
gave us some
stuff.
gifts. Yeah, we'll post pictures of our gifts on our
and-
Facebook here. You'll check them out.
And that's fun. That's for me. And like, I like to sell the prints and like taking the photos of the toys. Like, it takes me back to when I was a kid, like playing with like my Power Rangers and my Ninja Turtles and making this cool crossover with my Jurassic Park figures.
And you're
just-
setting them up in kind of cool environments. They almost look realistic.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like forced perspective kind of deal.
Yeah, that's cool.
But like, it's kind of a way to reignite my childhood. Like, I feel like as adults we tend to push away our inner child, and I think it's kind of important to get in touch and play, and just play for the sake of playing and just have a good time. Like, that's where the magic is. That's where like all the creative juices are flowing, is when you just get to your core self, what you love to do. And like, I get to have fun and do like a mixture of like Frankenstein and Frankenberry. Like, also I get to do things that like, I want to see this. No one else is going to do it. So I'm going to do it. Like the one that I gave you, man, was like the Breakfast Club. I'm like, I wanted a photo of Dracula freaking eating Count Chocula. No one's done that photo. I don't know why. No one's done it. And then I'm like, shit, other Universal monsters have cereals? Like, I can do a whole thing, and just because I wanted to see it. And then you find out you can turn a profit. And then you find out, like, sure, everyone thinks they're a photographer with their phones, but, like, hire some cat with a freaking phone for your wedding to take a photo of your wedding. He's not going to have the eye, he's not going to do the thing, and he's not going to know what to do. So, it started out as a way for me to escape and just have some fun. And then now it's like, wow, like I can turn a profit with this. And like my fiance, she's also a photographer. So we decided, why don't we combine our businesses?
Very nice.
Hers was Koala-T photography.
Koala-T?
Koala-T. Yeah, so like a koala inside of like a cup of tea and shit.
So tea made out of koalas.
Oh, right. Or a koala. Yeah, I never thought of it that way, for sure.
That's kind of
Koala-T. It is Koala-T. I don't know
grind
how.
them up and-
I guess I was thinking it's tea for koalas.
Oh, no. You toast the koalas and then you grind them up.
Sure. Yeah, you grind. That's the only way to. It's the only thing I know how to do with koalas, for sure. But then, and mine was.
Thanks. Sorry, man.
Sorry. And mine was broken toaster photography.
Okay.
And then we just combined it and made it toasty photography.
Toast tea. That's toast, like the toast that we were talking about, and tea, like the tea you drink.
Yeah.
Toast tea photography.
Yeah.
So where can people find this?
They can find it on Facebook.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
And that link right down there.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
So while you're listening to us, go over there and give them a nice little like, a nice little follow.
Give them a call, email, and the email is toastteaphotography@gmail.com if you're interested.
Just follow them on Facebook and find out all their special
Get all that stuff there.
Yeah, totally.
So you also have a history with the Renaissance Fair, is that correct?
Yeah, I do. So
So how'd you first get involved with that?
Well, it was 2018. So I'm at Fusion, actually. It was one of their open mics. And I don't know if there was one of their comedies or one of the, like, the Tipsy Tuesdays that Kai Anderson was doing. But I was out back smoking a cigarette, and this woman, like, we're bullshitting. And she goes, hey, would you ever think about working at the Bristol Renaissance Fair? And, like, Man, like, there's an Ohio Renaissance Fair, and like my mom would take me to that every freaking year.
Oh, okay, cool. So you grew up with that kind of thing and seen it.
Oh yeah, big.
Is it similar to Bristol's?
It's so much smaller. Oh my god, it's so much smaller.
Wow.
Like it's very bare bones, very.
Okay.
I don't know, it's smaller.
Yeah,
it just is,
just,
and it's not as impressive as Bristol. And like, so like I've been to Bristol before she asked me to do it. And I'm like, yeah, like by the power of Grayskull, like this place is amazing, right? I had such a good time just hanging out with the pirates and getting super drunk, and so I was like, yeah, like I would love to work at the Renaissance Fair. And I started working at a place called Medieval Metals, selling jewelry and shit. And like I sold a lot because it's easy to sell jewelry to people who are there to spend money. Yeah. And then I did stand-up comedy at a place called the Pig and Whistle after hours. It was like a stand-up show going on. And I go in there and I do my stand-up, and then one of the cats was like, named Jeremy, he's like, hey, like, did you ever think about like working in vegetable justice? And I'm like, man, that'd be real cool. And then but I was like, look, like I already told the woman that I'm working for at this booth that I'll be with her next year because like I'm a good salesman and shit. So but like I already gave her my word, so next year I'll do it. That next year was 2020, and
oh no,
yeah. I was like, but like he shot me a message like, boo. But he like shot me a message like during COVID, like during the thing. He's like, hey, it's canceled this year, but like next year it's on, right? Like I'm like, for sure it's on. And then we met, and freaking now I'm doing vegetable justice, getting hit in the face with tomatoes and getting all this pent up retail rage out.
So describe what vegetable justice is to our listeners.
So vegetable justice is not for the faint of heart.
Oh wow! What?
So it's not for the easily offended. Oh. Because I will stand or sit in stocks with my arms and my head out through some holes.
I understand how long are you locked in at a time?
And I'm not locked in, but like I'm in it. But like for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, hour and a half in the morning. I'll be in there for an hour and a half. But then I insult people while they throw tomatoes at my face, and then they give me money to insult them.
This is a good way for you to kind of tweak your jokes too, right?
So much, man, so much. Like all year I'm writing stuff down because like people are stupid, right? So like I think of something like, oh, you idiot, and then I go, I'm gonna write this down. Like that's so good. Like save it for fair. It's all right. And like all my frustration in traffic or like in a grocery store when some asshole's just standing in front of the cheese and not moving, like I'm gonna release that at the Renaissance Fair.
Well, it's gotta be making good with hecklers too.
Oh, so much.
At a comedy show. So
I've gotten to like this is going to be my fourth year doing it. Fourth year doing vegetable justice specifically, and like I feel like RoboCop now. Like I can log people real quick and be like, I bet you that guy's got like issues with his dad. Like I'm totally going to pull that out. Or, like,
wow, okay.
Did you ever just say something so harsh where they actually get really fucking pissed off at you?
I will say things real harsh, but some of the people that are throwing at me aren't smart enough to understand what I'm saying. Okay. But the people that get really pissed off at me get pissed off at me for the wrong reasons because they're full of testosterone and they're like, I want to, and they do get like real mad, but for not the right reasons.
Right,
like,
it's all fun.
It's all fun and games. Like you gave me money. Like you came to me. What do you think? But like at one point, I don't know. It's kind of fun.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? What do you want from me? It's kind of nice. Like you get like some Brad or Chad or whatever one syllable douchebag name dude walks up.
John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, for sure. No. But yes. But also yes. And I'd be like, oh man, look at this Chad over here. Everyone, hide the Rohypnol. And like, he'll have no idea that I'm just like, he doesn't know what Rohypnol is. Like, and you should like he should be angry at me for saying that because I just said some real bad shit to you. So some people are too stupid and not witty.
So when they throw these tomatoes at you, they cut these
absolutely
before because otherwise this would really hurt.
Yeah.
Did any of them ever really hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Some dude that got a nice little fastball on him.
Totally. Or, like,
I want to pelt this motherfucker.
baseball players, like, they're the worst people. So, like, I mean, just in general, the baseball players are just bad people.
Oh, I get to beat up on this hippie, and I get to pay for it? All right.
Right. They go like, yeah, let me check this out, babe. And they like throw it as like, watch me kill this guy, like just oozing with toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
You know?
man. I'll shut
shit,
him
here
up.
comes a guy with a Trump shirt on.
God, it's so bad, man. It's so bad. That's one of the things I say. Like, watch me own this live. Like, take that woke culture. Like, I mean, and like it's pretty easy to peg them too, because like you get a lot of guys with beards and baseball caps and sunglasses, and they're all just photocopies of each other.
Oh, yeah.
How about this for fun?
Yeah.
All right. Pretend we'll start with Jason, then you can move on to me. Pretend we're gonna throw at you. What would come? What's the joke? What's the rip?
You look like
on.
Bubba Hotep had a baby with Weird Al Yankovic.
Perfect.
Haywood Banks looking douchebag.
I like it. All right. Go ahead. His turn.
He looked like he would cry way too hard if Rush broke up.
Damn. Wow.
Oh, that's so good.
Still got it.
Oh shit! I'm gonna need that drop.
That was good. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm glad. I gotta exercise my muscle for this weekend.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So go out and see John O'Neill at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. Throw some tomatoes at his face.
Yeah. Give me some money. Help me pay my rent.
Or stop down and see with the Yacht Club some Wednesday night with the
Yep.
Spirit Shakers, our other buddies. He's down there doing some open mic. You'll catch him. You can catch him down there. If
Get
you
some
don't see him,
photography.
you're going to be down at the Yacht Club. So
Yeah. Talk to him.
at the harbor.
Have him roast you.
Yeah. No. You had to pay me to rate. You guys, you're quick
Oh, thank
cats.
you.
all-
Thank you.
Well, what if they give you like a
Thank you.
secret password that they heard on the Ktown Connects podcast? Could they get a special roast from you?
Give you a secret password?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. Okay. If you walk up to me and you say with all of your gusto, "Powdered toast, man," I will roast you.
Oh, very nice.
But you gotta say it with all the gusto in the world. You gotta
Okay.
say
I
it.
like this.
All right.
You gotta say it.
All right, you hear that, listeners? This is gonna be good.
Make them actually do a task before they get it. Yeah.
For sure. All right.
I love this.
We love it. But also, John, you got something else going on. This Renaissance Men of Comedy.
Yes.
Now, does this have anything to do with the Renaissance Fair?
It does. It kind of does. It's not officially sponsored by the Renaissance Fair or anything, but it's a whole bunch of comedians from the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, okay. Just kind of
So-
the gang doing something else.
Absolutely, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, most of us who do Vegetable Justice, we come from stand-up comedy. So it's like myself, Jeremy Jackson, Marcos Lara, Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen, thank you so much. Steve Cohen. And then Devin Hampson is going to be, he's our local talent.
So, John, the Renaissance Men of Comedy is coming Thursday, August 15th.
Absolutely.
At the Rhodey Center for the Arts, 8 p.m.
Yes. 8
Advance
p.m.
tickets are available for $10.
Yes.
Okay.
And tickets at the door are $15.
All right, and can you go through the Rhodey website for this?
I believe so. I have to talk to Scott about it because, like I said, there's some parts that need to be put into place.
By the time this airs,
By the time this airs, for sure. Yeah, I plan on talking to him soon.
So you're on a Thursday. Are they booked on the weekend? It's kinda...
No. Actually, so every year we have a show for the Rennies. For the people who work at the Renaissance Fair, you normal people don't.
Oh, well, you guys work Saturdays and Sundays, so you guys can't really do it.
So
Okay.
Friday night's a school night, so
Yeah.
we want people to actually come out and it's right back, backyard of Bristol. So so we wanted to make it, a nice night for the Rennies to come out.
Gotcha,
And Thursday
yeah.
night's not a bad night.
No, it's
it's
pretty much the weekend for me.
Yeah. And I'm kind of hoping to have a food truck back there, Aragon's.
I
food
love
truck.
Aragon.
It's so good.
I voted for them at the Taco Fest.
Hell yeah. Good.
Yeah, I love Aragons.
Yeah,
those Bura tacos are delicious.
Oh, fantastic.
Chicken burrito was awesome. Donnie, you would love their chicken burritos.
I'm sorry, are they a sponsor of the show?
No, but they should be.
They should be.
Come on, Aragons, give them money.
They park right out front here by
They
the studio.
do.
once
Right
in a
by
while.
the port,
Yeah.
or right by Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get them. I guess they can't park on the streets of some places, so I'm trying to figure out who owns the parking lot behind the roadie, so that way we can, talk to those cats and be like, hey, can we have like a food truck when you're not doing shit?
So that's Renaissance Men of Comedy, Thursday, August 15th at the Roadie. Sounds like a great time.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We got Maxwell Melendrez, who's hosting from the Spirit Shakers.
Good old Max.
I love good Max.
Yeah. Good guy.
Great time. So get on out there. And then what else you got going on this summer there, John?
Well, we have the Renaissance Fair
every Saturday and Sunday. One last plug for that.
Every Saturday, Sunday.
And
we have a, like I said, my fiance and I, the Toasty Photography. We have that going on. We have all those deals going on there.
Check that link. Follow them.
We have some other shows going on around Wisconsin.
The Yacht Club.
Yacht Club, for
plug
sure.
That one more time.
Yacht Club, yeah. I will say there are more shows going on in Wisconsin. We had one in Richmond. A lot of stuff's moving around. We had one in Illinois going on, but that kind of fell through because like the storm came through and like destroyed their stage, I guess.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so like we had a whole bunch of shows set up, but now they're just being, I don't know what's going on, man.
Right.
I set up the roadie one, so my show's still.
I gotta tell you, John, I love what you're doing. I love what you're working with, like the Spirit Shakers and other like great people around here.
Oh yeah,
that's really great.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, there's a little something going on with the Spirit Shakers that like maybe you heard it here first. If you heard it here, you may have heard it here first. Where
they're breaking up.
No.
They're getting married.
No. Well, maybe, I don't know. But actually, my fiance and I are going to be directing and writing a music video for them.
Oh, that is awesome!
So it's going to be a music video to "Miss Me." You heard it here first. We haven't told anybody about it.
Wow!
I didn't even ask them if I could talk about it.
John, for sure.
I just decided to do that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're in the process of writing how it's going to go out. We got to meet with the band, and there's a lot of stuff going on with the Spirit Shakers that people should be real excited about. A lot of Kenosha positive stuff going on.
They're
with them.
awesome.
They're so great.
Awesome guys.
They're so talented, too.
Yeah.
Insanely talented. So, like...
the hot rumor is they're playing Lake Fest at the Beach House on August 24th.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Fantastic. That's going to be great.
I'm going to be there because...
Hey, be there or be square.
We just had Meryl on the show last week, and that was a great conversation, right?
Oh, John, you know what? I love what you're doing for the community. Keep it up.
Oh, of course.
You are doing everything right.
Thank you, man. Kenosha's beautiful.
It really
deserves
is.
all the good stuff.
It does. And it deserves
really
you.
Thank you.
And your art.
You know, I feel like I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Kenosha, I've never been proud of a city before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, proud of where I live, and I am. I love this friggin' place.
Hey, you're making waves in this town, my friend.
Awesome,
You're making waves.
Thank you, brother.
And with that, we're going to take our second break. We'll be right back, and we'll wrap things up here with John O'Neill.
Yay.
Life throws us curveballs, moments when we need to gather, remember, and say goodbye. It's during these times that Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations stands with you.
They offer a wide range of affordable options, from traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life. No matter your family's wishes, they can create a meaningful tribute without breaking the bank.
But here's the thing, affordability does not mean they cut corners. At Casey Family Options, they believe every life deserves a beautiful send-off.
So when life throws you a curveball, remember you're not alone. Casey Family Options Funeral and Cremations, affordable care with endless compassion.
Visit them online at CaseyFamilyOptions.com or call today for a free consultation, 262-653-0667. Hey, Jason, want to help me move this weekend? Hey, don't be that guy.
Your friends do not want to spend all day lugging your crap around for a few beers and pizza.
When you are looking to relocate, call on About Time Moving Systems. They have over 20 years of trusted 5-star experience.
Find them online at abouttimemoving.com. Your friends and your body will thank you. And we're back from that break.
And what a break that was, huh, Jason?
That's right, Donnie. We're here with John O'Neill.
And what time is it?
It's time for Kenosha Connects.
Ooh.
And that is brought to you this week by Frank Parise.
That's right, Donnie. You know, one bad day can lead to many more when the law becomes involved. And if your one bad day leads to the need for experienced representation, call on the law offices of Frank J. Parise. Hey, Donnie. Parise is more than just a local rock star.
Yeah, I know he is.
This born and raised Kenoshan specializes in misdemeanors, felonies, DUIs, drug charges, domestic violence, and juvenile law. Donnie, you know about this. Save this number in your phone now, 262-656-9906. You never know when you might need Frank Parise. He is here to help you and you and you and you.
Better call Parise. That's Frank Parise.
Good old Frank Parise.
Are you ready for our Kenosha Connects, John?
You betcha.
All right, what was your last great meal you had in Kenosha?
That would be Villa de Carlos large cheese pizza.
Oh my God, Rob and his team at Villa make one of the best pies in town. They really do.
Yeah.
And like living back here, like behind patios, we smell it.
Yeah.
And like we never plan on having villas, but then we always end up having it sometimes. Yeah.
You're just floating over there.
We're like, you
Cartoon
cannot be
character.
doing that. Yeah. You can't be smelling like that, villas. You can't be doing that.
What is something about Kenosha you'd like new residents to know?
New residents, there is so much to do in this town. Between the open mics and the shows and the markets and the book fairs, and there is so much to do. You will never find a boring time in Kenosha.
That's
for
so
sure.
true.
Yeah.
Favorite local band or musician today or of all time?
You can't say Spirit Shakers because you're boys. You got to say somebody else.
No, but I actually do love the Spirit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we know, but you
Actually,
know.
okay. They're my favorite local.
Gotcha.
I'll say that.
Well, that's what we're doing. Local, favorite local.
Yeah. Oh, favorite local. Oh, you know what?
Second favorite.
You know what? Second favorite? I'm going to say Lumphead.
Lumphead.
Lumphead's
All right.
great. She
Nice.
can belt. She's great. And then after that's going to be Relics. He's great.
All right. What is the one thing you wish you could change about Kenosha?
I wish I could stop all of this. These changes coming in. They want to like bulldoze a certain area and like put up a whole bunch of new like apartments or
The new development?
yeah. Like I'm a little weary about that. You know, like I feel
That's
like
a lot.
I feel like a lot of people are coming in from out of town that don't understand the heart and spirit of Kenosha. You know, they're just coming in and they're very corporate.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there's a lake. I want to live down here.
Exactly.
Fancy. I feel fancy.
Like we'll make money off of this.
Right.
Like I mean, yeah.
Well, they're throwing a lot of artist depictions of things, and it's not really going to look like that. That's my call.
Yeah.
It's going to fall behind a little bit. But maybe we'll get something. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this either.
Yeah, just a little weary about it, to say the least. Just a little weary.
It's fair.
Yeah,
Very
right,
fair.
yeah. Especially living right downtown. You know,
Yeah.
that'll be my backyard.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. And which Kenosha bar do you think you spent the most money in?
All time.
Oh my God, Ashley on the Lock. 100%.
Ah, okay.
100%. I drank my weight in Guinness there, like no exaggeration. Like I was, yeah, Ashley on the Lock for sure. When it was, still around.
Great place.
Yeah.
But ever since that place closed down, I haven't been drinking as much. So
See, it's a good thing.
exactly, yeah. It was a blessing in disguise for sure.
If you weren't drinking enough, though, whenever.
I was playing.
All right, John. You can only give a shout to one other local business that you haven't mentioned this whole night. Who do you pick?
Have I mentioned Studio Moonfall?
No, I
Good
don't think you have.
old
Studio
Donovan.
Moonfall, man.
All right.
Studio Moonfall.
Donovan, sure.
Big shout out to him, man. He's such a sweet guy. I mean, he's got his book fair, he's got his Comic-Cons going on, and it's great. And he's just a sweet guy to know. He's got a lot of original art. He's doing a lot for Kenosha businesses as far as the Kenosha coloring book, shameless plug, you know?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean, he's just a great guy.
I'm waiting to see that John O'Neill page.
I actually do have one.
Oh, you do?
I have one in his Breakfast Doodles, I believe it's called. He has an artist rendition of Tostradamus.
Oh, very nice.
I've got my receding hairline in my hair, and it's like a piece of toast, like doing fortune telling, tarot cards.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. So I'm already in that. I'm already in that motherfucker.
All right. Last one. You ready for this one?
Totally.
Big Star or The Spot?
The Spot.
This is
for
the tough
sure.
one.
No, it's
Oh,
not. The
no?
Spot.
Yeah,
100%
That's that
the
easy
Spot.
for you, huh?
100% Spot.
Wow, okay.
I used to live right down the street from it.
Oh, so that's your home base.
Totally. And like they're open later, you know, and like they're open all
Daily
year round.
later and year round.
all year
later.
round.
So, yeah,
They're
yeah.
just. I mean, Big Star's good. Big Star's good, but like I didn't go to the Spot.
Spot's more reliable.
Yeah, Spot's very solid.
If you need it at midnight, you can get the Spot.
I can go there,
If you
yeah.
need it on December 17th,
Absolutely,
you can go to the Spot.
It's cold. They're out there. They're
Yeah.
shaking, and yeah.
That's a good reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. We tip them fat too, so like we love it there.
They like it. They like it.
Yeah.
All right, that was our Kenosha Connects, brought to you by the law office of Frank J. Parise. Better call Parise if you're in trouble.
Oh, and what time is it now, Donnie?
Ding, 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 ding. It's trivia time, and that's brought to you by the Larry Machine. They're
Wow.
located at 725 50th Street. They can customize almost anything. Uniforms, gifts, accessories, school apparel, office attire, you name it, they can do it.
Wow.
And guess what? Check out their novelty shop at LarryMachine.com as they have some awesome ready-made designs. Just not for you, Jason.
Wow.
Just not for you, John. Just not for me, but for everybody out there. So go check out the Lettering Machine.
I was just in there the other day talking to Carolyn, placing an order.
Good. That's what
Can't
we
wait
need
to
do.
see the final
Support
product.
these
I know it's
local-
going to be great.
I cannot wait.
They
They
do some
do great
great
work
work.
there.
I'm going to do it.
All right.
I'm going to find out.
So for our trivia segment today, Donnie's going to take on our guest in this 100% legitimate, definitely not skewered, on the level, totally fair trivia game. And this week's completely random subject, not catered to our guest one bit, is the parody songs of one of our nation's greatest treasures, Weird Al Yankovic.
Shut up. That's amazing.
And although personally I'm more of a fan of Al's original songs, he has plenty of parody songs over his lengthy career. And most of them tend to be the hits, too. So for today's trivia, I'll give you the title of a Weird Al parody, and you must give me the original song title and the original artist.
Nice.
Donnie.
Okay.
So, for example, if I say "Eat It," the answer would be
Michael Jackson, Beat It.
Wow, Donnie, you're gonna do good here.
Where you at?
So, John, would you like to go first? Or would you like to pass it to Donnie?
I'll pass it to Donnie.
Oh, you're so
He
sweet.
needs all the help he can get with this Weird Al.
All right, Donnie. The parody song is called "Tacky."
What year was it released?
I don't have that information.
That was like 2012. That was on Mandatory Fun.
Oh, boy.
Well, I give up already. You win trivia.
Yeah.
That is "Happy" by Pharrell Williams.
Never would have got that.
I didn't know who the artist was, to be fair. I just knew the original song title.
Okay, Donnie, how about this one? How about Amish Paradise?
Gangster Paradise, Coolio.
Nice.
All right. John?
Yeah.
eBay.
eBay. That'll be I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Donnie? The song's just 6 words long.
It's the appropriate face to make, for sure.
Don't know.
I Got My Mind Set on You by George Harrison.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, White and Nerdy.
It'll be Riding Dirty by, I don't know who sings the original. Is that Ludacris?
That's a good guess. It was Chamillionaire.
Would never have gotten that. Oh my gosh.
Haven't heard that name in.
Donnie?
Ever.
Donnie, I Want a New Duck.
I want a new duck. I want a new duck. I don't know.
All right. That's I Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis.
I love Huey Lewis.
Yeah,
I should
who
not
doesn't?
have.
Are you making these up? That's so funny. I've never
John?
even heard that one.
I can't watch this.
Oh, shit. I don't know that one.
You don't know that one?
No.
That's You Can't Touch This, MC Hammer.
Oh, duh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's off even worse.
Oh, I got it.
Last round here, Donnie.
All right.
Phony Calls.
Oh, nice.
Phony calls. Oh, phony calls.
Don't go making phony calls.
Oh, TLC Waterfall?
Yeah,
there we go.
All right. Thanks
But
for
John's
that.
ahead for the win here, John. Can you do a Gump?
That'd be Lump by Presidents of the United States of America, right?
Yay!
And John wins. And you win a Ktown Connects drink koozie, courtesy of the Lettering Machine.
Hooray!
Already got it on your can. Ready to go. Just make sure, remember to take it home.
Oh, I love it so much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So all you listeners out there, make sure you look for this episode and many other episodes of the Ktown Connects podcast on Spectrum Channel 14 and the Kenosha Community Media streaming channel on your Roku. We air every Wednesday at 11 and Sundays at 5.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget to follow the Ktown Connects podcast on all social media outlets, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, aka X, YouTube, TikTok. And you know what? Drop us a 5-star review or a thumbs up or even the greatest review known to man.
Yeah,
and
give
help
some more
us
reviews.
spread the word about the hottest podcast in town.
And Donnie, you are tearing it up on the TikTok. You are
what
ticking
can I
and
say?
talking like no other tick and talk that I've ever seen.
What I do.
So keep up the ticking and the talking.
Yeah,
You're doing,
everybody give us some follows. We need to
You're
build
doing
up.
great.
We need to, let's connect Kenosha.
I'm a fan
Yeah.
of the tick, not so much of the talk.
Yeah.
For sure. And you could do more. You could do more tick for sure.
And this episode today is brought to you by our Patreon subscriber of the week, and that is Alex Bjork.
Hey,
Al.
what's up, Al?
So thank you for all your support. If you'd like to become a Patreon subscriber, visit KTownConnects.com. Get this, Donnie.
What?
Subscriptions start at just $2 a month.
$2
That's
a
less
month?
than any streaming service you're going to get.
You get.
But
what do you get for $2 a month,
okay,
Jason?
okay.
What?
All right, Donnie, that gets you early access to every episode.
What?
In its raw, unedited form.
Wow, really?
Yeah, sometimes up to an hour of bonus content.
Sometimes 2.5.
Yes.
Bigger, longer, and uncut.
And you get all kinds of extra stuff we do, including our spin-off series, It Is What It Is, where Donnie and I will talk about everything and anything. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
What did he say? He's canceled.
I talked to the old Chet Griffin today, one of our Patreon subscribers. He said that last episode a few weeks ago, how are you not canceled? So
Whoa.
if you want to know what
We
Chet
pushed
Griffin
the limits.
and all of our other listeners are like, holy cow, what are they talking about? Give us your money and you'll find out.
Find that Patreon link at ktownconnects.com.
Let's give a quick plug here for John O'Neill. Give us a plug again, your SD and everything else.
Absolutely. It's John Toast O'Neill, everybody. So Instagram would be Toastradamus, John O'Neill on Facebook, and Toastradamus on TikTok. And yeah, see me at the Renaissance Fair. Every Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there.
Perfect. Want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors where we could not do the show without you.
No, we couldn't. That includes A Plus Mobility,
Frank's Diner,
Shannon Franklin of Remax Elite,
Union Park Tavern.
our buddy Aaron Hunzinger of AH Did It. He made the sign.
What's up, Baron? And Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations.
They buried Donnie.
They will once I'm canceled.
That's a
About
sad
Time
one.
Movers.
Law offices of Frank J. Parise.
Our good friends at Public Craft Brewing.
The Lettering Machine.
Can't wait to get those hats. Vintage Underground.
Wink Beauty Boutique. Hello, Sarah.
Love to have drinks and pinball at the Port of Kenosha Beverage House.
And, of course, I might need some beer goggles, so I might go to Rocket Optical
Oh, yeah.
Eye Care.
Yeah, they don't do eye exams, but you bring a prescription. They got all kinds of frames.
Yep.
They got great frames down there. So
Josie does good work
Go down
at
to your
Rocket
frames and get
Optical.
some.
Yeah, let's get some new. Let's get some new glasses.
Prescription and get some new frames. Yeah.
Let's do that. Well,
Cool.
John, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you guys for having me.
It was great.
Thank you for the gifts.
Yes,
Yeah, of
thank you for the
course.
gifts.
We love getting gifts. That's really cool.
I mean, you really were bugging
Hint,
us for
future
3 years
guest.
to get on the show, and we finally
I really
got
was.
you on.
I really was.
So, I mean, this is a great show, great episode, and Jason, I love what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
And you know
Keep
what?
up the great work.
Yeah,
I love
please
what you
do.
guys are doing
Oh,
too.
Thank you so much.
Honestly,
Thank
I've
you.
been listening for a little while, and
Hey.
it's pretty solid. So
We
keep
forgot
up.
to ask what their favorite episode was.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna-
Well, he's going to say Spirit Shakers. He's jerking them off all
I
episode.
really do love them so much. I really do. Well, they're both going to be in my wedding, so
Oh, perfect.
and they're
Perfect.
homies, and like we get along for sure.
Hey, that's, you know what? That's
Oh,
what,
they're great guys.
that's
I would
what the
also
show is
say
about.
the one with Jill Zagorski. I can't even remember
Jill
what her
Zagorski.
last name is. Yeah,
Gorzalski, yeah.
Zagorski. Yeah.
That was a fun episode. Yeah,
she's awesome.
So she's great, yeah.
Yeah, solid.
Cool.
Well,
So-
see, you know what? John and everybody else out there, you know what? They understand what we're doing here. And do you know what that is, Jason?
I don't know. What are we doing here, Donnie?
We are connecting Kenosha.
Yeah.
you next time.
Hence, Ktown Connects.
Oh, you already got yours, right?
I didn't sign.
Oh, so are we having stickers in there?
Yes.
I would love a sticker so fucking much.
I think we need to get more soon, huh?
No idea. We love stickers.
We need more gifts for the Kingfish game. Thank you. Erectile dysfunction. Angie, what do you think about this?
Yay!
Angie approves.
It was the saddest orgasm I've ever heard.